Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to be talking about the Willful Child by Stephen Erikson. So this is a thrilling, ridiculous, over-the-top sci-fi novel by the great Stephen Erikson. And yeah, you know him from the Malazan Book of the Fallen, and this is a big departure from that series. And as you might be able to tell, I'm a bit of a fan of that series, and when I read this, I actually first listened to the audiobook and I ended up spitting out my coffee at work with one of the scenes. It is ridiculously fun. It is definitely an homage to Star Trek and the genre, and it I'm dumbfounded. I can't even form a cogent simile. That's how I found the book hilarious. And I don't know, maybe I just have an odd sense of humor, but yeah, basically, let's just take a step back. So we know that Stephen Erikson, like I said, is a brilliant writer, and I think he's the king of show don't tell. And when it comes to going from the Malazan series to the this Willful Child, you can still tell it's his voice. And with reading his work, it lends itself to immersive reading. Like you can really dig deep into his writing, and this is well, how I interpret it is no exception. Even from the title, the Willful Child. I don't want to spoil too much of the book, but his take, I guess, his take on humanity and its role in the cosmos. Um, yeah, it's very much a part of the title. So, all right, let's talk about the premise. So, the Willful Child follows the adventures of the A.S.F. Willful Child, and it's cocky Captain Hadrian Sawback. He's a bit of a James T. Kirk that's on steroids, cranked up to 11, and his mission is to explore strange new worlds, plant a Terran flag, and if necessary, obliterate new life forms. And it's just as crazy as it sounds. So, yeah, the standout for me is the humor, and it's absurd, over the top situations or very episodic storytelling. It did make me laugh out loud. Um, it's not for everyone, but I quite enjoyed it, and the characters in here are all a spin on the stereotypes of your typical Star Trek characters, but it's just done in a way that it's, I don't know how to describe. It's just tilted on its axis a bit and spun around a few times. But yeah, the captain is, you know, throws himself head on into fist fight situations that he's just not equipped to. And at first, you think this guy's an idiot, but actually, he's a really, really smart captain, cocksure, but how he justifies his actions. And when you think about it, at first, all his crew are like, this guy's a complete douchebag. What the hell? But when he explains, it breaks it down to what's actually going on and how humanity is viewed by the other species. You're like, oh, wait a minute, he's not as dense as it first makes out, even though his actions, yeah. um, but anyway, yeah, there's so many weird, over the top scenarios or episodes from like the AI arguing with the universe about teleportation and holographic chickens that holding people to ransom or hostage. It's just, I don't know. I quite enjoyed it, and like I said, like the not so much a linear plot. So there's an overarching plot. It's not plot. It's not so much a typical book in that sense, or like following the hero's journey or anything like that. But yeah, very much in the strain of the episodic style of Star Trek, and yeah, it is chaotic, but it is engaging. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but like I said, like if you read at that deeper level, it does go into that thought provoking view. It sort of like twists your view on the stereotypes of how humanity would explore the stars. And if you take humanity now with all our faults and put them on a spaceship and send them out, yeah, I think the results are in this book. So, but and yeah. Now some of the reviews, some people I've seen a lot of mixed reviews. People love it, like myself. People don't, because I think it is a quite a departure from the Malazan world. And but if you're a fan of that, you'll know that there are some absurd characters in that series and how they interact with other, like the serious type characters. And Erikson's sense of humor, is sprinkled in that series, but I think it is flooded with it in here. And I can't recommend this book enough. It is a laugh out loud comedy. I recommend the audio book as well. It is hilarious. The voice actors do a fantastic job, and it really it brings those characters to the next level. I think just how they talk and interact, it really brings to life what Erikson's written down on paper here. So that's it for today. The Willful Child, check it out. Yeah, see you next time.